Another one, another done. All damn, just what have I become? No chance, I'm still what they waiting for. No brain on stage, been here before. Hold on too much, gotta let it go. No pain, I'm out of it, ain't involved. No call, no show, I ain't really gone. Too late to say I was there wrong. Don't have to wait for that info. Feel lost, but I know that we close. Speed down my lane on the road. Feel like I've been here before, but maybe switching my roles. Cold dude, no you. Now you ain't never that. So lose, I do. I gotta run it back. Cold dude, no you. Now you ain't never that. So lose, I do. I gotta run it back. Another one time be fun. I think my aim just begun. Another one last time please ya. Now I ain't live to please ya. Ain't got no plans to be through. With this whole thing to see through. And I ain't trying to be cool. Nah, I'm just trying to be true. But all I do is see blue. At least the 10 in my room. Feel like it's trying to consume. But I'm just days that refuse. Or maybe make it out soon. I assume that my doom ain't the worst of the guess what my purpose is. Start my verse, then I fall when the curtain ends. When the curtain ends, yeah, it's just back to pretend. Yeah, it's just back in the bins. Yeah, it's just back in my ends. Off in the back where I blend. Off in the back where yeah, it's just back to pretend. Yeah, it's just back in the bins. Yeah, it's just back in my ends. Off in the back where just got another one. Just got another one. Just got another one. Another one, another one, another one. Another one, another one, another one, another one, another one. Another one. Another one. Another one done.
I just need a minute to replenish who I am, and who I am is so dependent on exactly where we stand. I stand in any pose, anything but tippy toes. Don't want you to feel smaller, always taller. Now I'm a cheerleader, she a baller. The difference in height isn't I left my ego at the altar. Now every ring's a thing, and everything I taught you is coming back around to me, just like revolvers. And every single click is just hammering it home. Who knew Russian roulette involved answering the phone? Until my signal dwindles or my channel is in Rome, or my cell phone dies, or it's cancer in my dome. And dear nicks the tone as I pour my pain out. One of your short nose might blow my brains out, but you ain't even pick up. Talking to myself, exactly what you sick of.
Feeling kinda restless. Did you get my message? It's swirling around in the storm.
Yeah, come on.
No, don't tell me that you care when I know you're standing there.
Yeah.
I left the story of my life on your answering machine. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there? Hello, would you pick up the phone? Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there?
Are you there?
Hello, would you pick up the phone?
We were like, if a tree falls in the forest and no one is around, does it really make a sound? That's romantic and profound. But now, we're like lumberjacks holding the axes that bring it down. So I'm now on your message, talking about remember. Silence in return, that sounds like timber. There's some that can't see the forest because they liars, but I can't see the forest because of the fire. And in our prehistorics, the flowers was rooting for us. Brontosaurus ate the flowers, T-Rex ate the brontosaurus. And then the T-Rex turned around and ate the florist. That's why I lost my FTD endorsements. But that's really not important. My sadness is snitch, my melancholy informant. Despair wears the wire, my longing rapping the song. My worry is a rap, my lonely tapping the phone.
I wanna give you reasons, tell you what I'm feeling, but none of these lines are secure. No, don't tell me that you care when I know you're standing there. I left the story of my life on your answering machine. My tears run off your shoes like water from a goose. You try to wash off all the dirt, but your hands aren't getting clean. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there?
Are you there? Are you there?
Hello,
Are you there?
would you pick up the
To make believers on receivers as you sit back and observe as the rubber curly cord just absorbs all my words. Will you collect us, then connect us, or neglect us on the hole into the wall, then cross the wires on the telephone poles, then bounces off the towers, then up into the satellites, then falls down back to earth to bring a broken heart back to life. Happens all the time, lost of appetite and lack of sleep. If it's dead and flat in line, I leave a message at the bed.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there? Yeah. Hello, would you pick up the phone? Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there? Hello, would you pick up the phone? Would you pick up the phone? Would you pick up the phone? Hello, would you pick
It's time to fight under the full moon. We are outside live at Empire Fight Camp. I'm Alexander the chip.
This bout is scheduled.
You've heard of people dance. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. That jab had to hurt. He misses with that straight left. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. A perfect counter shot. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Nice counter. A rowdy crowd awaits our main event tonight. They've had all day to pregame. The media's ready, the fans are ready, and you know the fighters are ready.
It's been a long, long day, Todd. They've been drinking, they've been out in the sun, they've been having a good time. But this is what they've been waiting for. This crowd can be very unpredictable. And by the sense of it, it's nighttime now. They're waiting for the big fight. There's a lot of pressure on these fighters' shoulders to get that job done and perform.
Misses with the straight left. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than have to.
Good counter punch. And he scores with the counter. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Hook misses. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Catch and shoot. That hook was off target. Can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. He threw a punch and just got countered. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who... And there's the bell for round two. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They exchange punches. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
The perfect counter lands. Nice job getting that punch through. Both want a highlight reel knockout. Nice counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Beautiful counter punch. Nice counter punch right up the middle. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
This is a high-octane battle. There's a counter shot. That counter shot lands. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Beautiful counter shot. He's got to figure out a way to neutralize that length.
I've done that before. Use your reach, use your speed. Frustrate the opponent. Make them make a mistake.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That right hook won't score. How about that time counter shot? Big swing and a miss with the hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always cut. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. And there's the bell for round 3. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Good counter punching. Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. How did they not go down?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Well done with that counter shot. Do you believe what we're seeing? Swing and a miss with the right hook. Nice counter shot. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Through the straight left, but it won't score. He misses with that straight left. Those counter punches have to hurt. Punch, counter punch. That counter punch caught him clean. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Holding nothing back here in the round. Nice counter punch. Beautiful counter shot. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. The perfect counter lands. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. As bad as boxing judging could be sometimes, Here we go to the fourth round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The unified heavyweight champion is down! Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
He's got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
They exchange punches. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
Where did...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your ball.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe, or do they play defense here?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Incredible work rate. Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice counter shot. Is he going to punch himself out, though? As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. His legs are gone, but
Get your mind back on the track.
on to the fifth we go. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they take?
And down goes Alexander Usyk. When can you miss it? Good thing we can watch that all over again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You are what?
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
A perfect counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. A perfect counter lands. Nice defense with that jab. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, John.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. They hit like heavyweights, but they... Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we continue.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. They say no one knows a fighter better.
Don't worry about that round.
There's the bell for round 6. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Big whiff with the right hook. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Catch and shoot. His stamina is off the charts. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
I've seen certain fighters that can withstand on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Straight right just misses. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Oh, and Tyson Fury just got rocked. This could be it. Tyson Fury, one of the great heavyweight champions. Throw a shot, they get countered. The stamina is off the charts. Swing and a miss with the hook. Nice counter shot. Yeah. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Tyson Fury just got buzzed. His eyes don't look good. Body language is bad. He could go down. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen, are you okay?
Let's talk about fury in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure. And there's the bell for round 7. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
That counter shot lands. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
He got out of the way of that right hook. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. There's a counter shot. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? Well, they're going deep into the gas tank, and the big cat goes down. We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
A shot from the...
1, 2,